in today's video we will be taking one particular passage for CELPIP Reading Part 3, and I will guide you how I generally attempt this part. And I hope once we are doing it together, it will give you a better understanding of this part. Okay, so part 3 you have like 4 paragraphs A, B, C, D. On this screen I have given you 2 paragraphs A and B and 9 questions. On another screen, once we are done with these 2, I'll show you C and D paragraph as well. Okay, so as I have discussed one of my previous videos that you should read first paragraph first, like paragraph A. After reading paragraph A, you should read all the 9 questions and then you should find out which one relates to A. Never read all the 4 paragraphs together, since you will have so much information and you will get stuck up. You'll get confused, which wastes a lot of your time, and obviously you get panicked during examination hours. So what you have to do is you have to read first paragraph first now, and you have to read all the 9 questions and just write down the answer on your paper, that which answer will be A. So I'm giving you 2 minutes now to read the question and the passage, and if you think you need more than 2 minutes, so obviously you can pause the video for some time. Okay, so your 2 minutes are over. So if you have read first paragraph and answered whatever is A, that's fine. If you have not, so you can pause the video. Okay, and now what we are doing is, now I'll read this for you and I'll explain what and why are the answers. So how you should be reading it: the CN Tower, located in Toronto, Canada, is one of the most iconic landmarks in North America. So it is one of the most. So when we say one of the most, means there are several landmarks, and out of these so many, this CN Tower is one, and was once the world's tallest freestanding structure. And when it says was once the world's tallest, it means it was earlier. Now it is not the tallest structure, but yes, some time it was. Completed in 1976, it stands at a height of this meters. Originally built by Canadian National Railway, this communications and observation major tourist attraction, drawing millions of visitors annually, and then serves as a key telecommunication hub for the region. Okay, so we have read it nicely. Now we'll come to the question. First is, this allows an expensive look. There is no look is discussed. The CN Tower is the most prominent and widely recognized symbol in North America. So you must have selected this A. right? But this is not A. Let me clear why this is not A, because the question says is the most prominent. Most prominent means at number 1. However, if you come to the passage, this one, it says one of the most. So when you say one of the most means it is out of, like, one out of many. Okay, for example, I'll say, okay, we have a list of 10 iconic landmarks, and out of these 10, CN Tower is one. Now it can be at number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, any number. But as per the question, when you say the most prominent one, it means at number 1. But the passage does not state it is at number 1, so that's going to be E, not given. So we have to choose not given for certain reasons. Either the information is not mentioned at all, and in fact when you see the information is given but that is a mismatch. So mismatch also goes in not given. So this second one would be E. Now third is, the tower is important for sending messages and signals around the region. Yes, we have read this information, sending messages and signals, because the last line says telecommunication hub for the region. So we get the same sentence here. So third is A. Now fourth is during guest. Since guests are not discussed, so better we will not read it further. The menu showcases, there is no information about menu. Event areas, there is no information about event. So when you see, right, okay, these are directly not connected to A, so you shouldn't be reading it fully. Now, unlike many landmarks, the tower is not lit up at night, so lighting is not discussed at all. Guests can explore the CN Tower's retail stores. No information about guests and no information about stores. The Canadian National Railway Company first built the tower for communication and observation, but now it's a popular place for tourists. So we get this name of this company, then we get this telecommunication, and everything is there here if you read this sentence. The Canadian Railway, this observation, major tourist attraction, everything we have here. So ninth is also A. Okay, so we have got 2A, one is third one, other is the ninth one. Second is also connected to A, but the information is a mismatch, so we have put it E. Okay, now I'm giving you again like 1.5 minutes. I'm not giving you 2 minutes now. I'm just giving you 90 seconds. So in 90 seconds, you read this passage and just read the remaining. 3 we have only answered. So now once you read second paragraph, you just have to read the remaining 6 questions. So your timer for 90 seconds starts now. Okay, so your 90 seconds are over and we are going to discuss these now. Okay, and if you still need more time, you can pause the video. So second paragraph says, one of the main attractions of the CN Tower is its lookout level. Again, if you see, they say one of the main attractions. One of means out of so many, it is one. It is not at number 1. might be or might not be, basically possibilities at both ways. So this is first is lookout level, which offers panoramic views of Toronto and Lake Ontario from a height of 346 meters. The glass floor, which is another floor located just below, allows brave visitors to stand on a transparent floor and look straight down to the ground. So this is brave visitors, they can stand on a transparent floor and look straight down to the ground. For thrill seekers, the Edge Walk is an adrenaline pumping experience where guests can walk hands-free along a 1.5 meter wide ledge around the top of the main port, securely harnessed, of course. So they are talking about three different type of level, and here they are talking about adventurous kind of things wherein only the brave people and people who don't feel afraid of something can go over there. Okay, now we'll read the remaining. Whatever we have answered are already done. We'll read the first question. It says CN Tower allows an expansive look over the city. So this expansive is another word. You might get confused with this expansive and another expansive. We have this expansive PEN. PEN expensive is something which is costly, like you have to pay more money. And this expensive is for another synonym for this, panoramic views. So panoramic views and expensive look means wide look. Okay, so we get the same information here, expensive and panoramic. So obviously first is B. But yes, you have to read carefully instead of getting confused that this is expensive means money and there is no information of money. Second and third are already done. We'll come to the fourth one. Daring guests are given a high energy chance to walk unassisted along the tower's edge. So daring means who are very brave. And here they are just talking about, this edge walk, adrenaline pumping experience, guest can walk hands free. So only daring guest can go hands free. So high energy chance means this adrenaline pumping, and unassisted means hands free. Okay, so if you see, we have got everything here. Daring, we get daring, we get high energy information, we have got this unassisted, everything. So fourth is B. So we have 2B, one is this one, fourth is. Then we read the another one, the menu. There is no information about menu at all. No event are discussed. No this lightning is discussed, right? We have this one also, guest, right? We get the guest here. So only you cannot match it with guest and guest. Guest can explore the CN Tower's retail stores to buy. Now here there is no information of buy. There is no information of retail towers. But instead of being in hurry and putting in E, we will read C and D further. Okay, so now we have this third paragraph, paragraph C, and I'm giving you 60 seconds just to read D because we have already answered 5 questions out of 9. 3, like 2 were there in A, 2 were there in B, 1 E we have already selected, 5 are done. So in 1 minute you need to read this paragraph C and read the remaining 4 and just check if there is C. Okay, so your 60 seconds are over. You can pause the video if you have not answered yet. I'll read it. The tower also features the 360 restaurant, a revolving fine dine experience. Revolving is, right? It rotates. And fine dine means luxury, which is really expensive. Experience located at 351 meters above the ground. It completes a full rotation every 72 minutes. So every 72 is like it takes more than 1 hour. offering stunning views as you enjoy a meal. Stunning is like very beautiful. The menu highlights Canadian cuisine. Cuisine is like food items, and the restaurant is known for its wine cellar, which is recognized by Guinness World Records as the highest wine cellar in the world. So again, we have a lot of information here, but whatever the questions we have already answered, we need not to check them again because we answered them with confidence. Okay, so first, second, third and fourth are already answered. So now quickly I read fifth question. The menu showcases Canadian food and the restaurant is well known for its wine storage. So I'll get everything here, the menu and this Canadian food. So we get this information, menu and Canadian food, and then it says for wine storage. Wine storage is another word for wine cellar. Okay, and well known, why it is well known? Because they have mentioned here also this Guinness World Records. Okay, so obviously fifth is C. Now we'll check the remaining one. 6 event areas can be reserved, so there is no information about company meeting, private functions, not at all, so we will not put it C. 7th is a lit up area, not lit up area, there is no information about it. Then 8, guests can explore retail stores. So far here they are talking about food, but there is no information about stores, so that is also not C. 9th is already done. Okay, so now I'll go for D. I'm giving you 60 seconds again to read D and read the remaining questions. Now we are left with question number 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so you have 60 seconds now. Okay, now let's talk about D. Okay, in addition to tourism and dining, the CN Tower offers event spaces for corporate functions, private parties and weddings, right? So as soon as you read this sentence, you immediately remember we were reading something about event, corporate functions and all, right? And that information is here. Event areas, company meetings, private functions and marriage celebrations. So we are getting everything. So sixth is D. We can answer it at the same time. Now I'll read further. The tower is also beautifully illuminated at night with LED lights. So now if you remember, we were reading something about light. Okay, so we'll read the sentence. The tower is also beautifully illuminated at night with LED lights that change colors for holidays and special events. Okay, so now let's find out this question. This one is here, 7th. Unlike many landmarks, unlike means different from many landmarks, the tower is not lit up at night and does not display any special lighting for holidays and events. Now here the thing is, even if you get the same information, you get the information about tower, you get the information about lit up at night, you get the information about special lighting for holidays and event, but the thing here is the question says not and does not, but here in the passage it says with lights. It means even if the same information is mentioned, but that is a mismatch. It's not going to match exactly the same. So if you think a mismatch, that's going to be E, not given. So instead of getting confused, what should I do now? I'm getting the same information in the passage, but then information is there and it is a mismatch, so that must be E. So we'll put 7th E. Okay, and we'll read further. With convenient amenities such as souvenir shops, interactive exhibits, and accessibility features, the CN Tower continues to be a symbol of Canadian innovation and a must-visit destination in Toronto. Now here if you see, we get this information, souvenir shops. Okay, so for souvenir shops we have one more question, this one, 8. Guests can explore the CN Tower's retail stores. Retail stores is like these shops only, these are the stores to buy travel memorabilia and collective items. So to buy something, so these souvenir shops are basically the shops wherein you go and purchase some keepsake or some souvenir so that you can remember this visit, or in fact you can gift these things to some of your family members and friends. Okay, so this question number 8 is D. Now let's say if you are reading this passage quite in hurry and you skip this word. So skipping this word means you might be making this answer wrong, but that is D. Clear? So now we have answered everything. Let me show you the answers now. So this is the answer page. You can check all of your answers once again and see how many of your answers are correct. And let me know if this video has helped you and you want me to make more videos like this. Okay, so I'll be waiting for your replies, I'll be waiting for your comments. If you like this video, I'll be happy to make more videos like this. So keep learning with me. All the best.